tonight you decided that Elizabeth should be the 8th person to leave the Big Brother house. This is how she took the news. I can now reveal that the 8th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house will be Elizabeth.
I knew it would be.
Oh my God!
I knew it would be.
Oh. Elizabeth!
Oh, okay. Helen, calm down and sit down.
Okay, the housemates all loved her, but you weren't so sure. Tonight I asked the question, who is the real Elizabeth Woodcock? And welcome to the night before the night! Alright guys. It's kind of mad out here actually, and it's been a pretty mad night in the Big Brother house as well. The housemates had their last supper together before I told them that one of them was coming out, and you decided who it was. There she is, Elizabeth, looking a little bit of a foxy minx, actually. She is the mother of the house, but tonight she's the baby-rama of the house. Got a bit of makeup on her. I'll be getting to know her very soon, but first let's see how they all reacted to the news that their binding force will be torn from them. This is what happened in the last hour and a half.
This is really good. Fair play to them. Just sit down.
Unbelievable! They watched us all have a meal.
That's why they were calling our names. To say the names they knew, there's some people
It's not
outside
going to
knew
be
there's
you,
people.
Brian.
Shut up.
Names? What are you talking
No,
about?
like, not calling names, that's what we're kept.
Oh, today?
Yes.
We were right all along that one of us was going.
We said one of us would go Thursday, Friday.
I just, you know when you just know? Do you know when Josh said he knew? I just thought,
Did you?
yeah,
When they said the thing?
yeah. I just thought.
But then,
So that I wasn't.
I think everyone heard the name then.
This is what I knew I'd do. This is what I know I'll do out there. I'll be like,
You won't.
Oh, I just want to go now.
The second or third, we're going to be, one of us is going to be.
Just, I mean,
No means nothing, does it?
means nothing to me. I know that I'm not going to win it regardless. And
Don't have about
I
it.
didn't care where do you know what I mean? Where I was going to come. I just,
No, no.
it's just a bit
no, it
unfair
don't
that
mean nothing.
I was hoping that, we'd all be together. 4 of us got here till last week. We presume we'd all celebrate the last week. It's a shock for me for Elizabeth to go and me to be here.
Too right, Brian. Brian, out of all the girls,
Yeah.
that is a shock. A humongous shock for me.
and it's a bit, now it all comes back into perspective. It's a TV show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of difficult bit. You know, because you've lived here with 9 people. 10, 11, how many other people? And it's like, you are just living here, but now it's like, vroom, TV show.
Yeah.
That's all it is, a TV show. So you kind of got to lose the emotional attachment to everything.
So much more than just a TV show. It's time to go get Elizabeth, everybody. She took the news really, really well, actually. And in fact, they all took the news really well. Her partner Steve, Mum Susan and Dad Roger are waiting at the gates to give her a big hug. I'm about to talk to the house and start the 30-second countdown. Big Brother house, this is Davina. Okay. All this week, the public have been voting for the winner of Big Brother. Elizabeth, tonight, as you had the least number of votes, you've been evicted. You now have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes and make your way to the main exit door. When the 30 seconds are up, the door will open automatically and you must leave the house. I must remind all other housemates that Big Brother rules state that they're not allowed to step outside. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. We're going to activate the countdown.
30 seconds.
20
seconds.
Not very self-taught back here. You can just see Elizabeth up there. She's ready to say her goodbyes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Keep smiling.
Elizabeth, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
Well done. Thank you.
Smile, baby, smile. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, yeah, very good.
Enjoy it.
Say hello to your mum.
Make the most of
What
it.
I'm going to do is I'm going to tear you away from your partner and your family because you're going to be able to see them all in just a few minutes' time.
Okay.
I'm going to take you down. I love the way you galloped out the house.
Play some music. Who chose that? I know. Do it.
It does make you kind of, yeah.
Look at this. Is this okay?
No, don't worry. I've got the microphone here. We'll sort that out once.
Brian!
Now, what we've got to do is get the photographers
Elizabeth, please
to
stay
take
in the
a
middle.
picture of you. Okay. Very enviable men out there, thousands of girls all hugging. She's been in there for 9 weeks. How's she going to adjust to life in the real world? I'll be getting right underneath her skin just after the break. Okay, welcome back, and thank God they've only got 1 day left in that house because without you they would starve. Please welcome Big Brother Earth Mother Elizabeth. Looking a bit less Earth Mother and a bit more Foxy Minx tonight.
I'm looking a bit more Helen and Brian have got to work on me.
I like that. So did Helen do your hair?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, really?
Both of them like clip here, clip there.
And tell me about your makeup. Because we haven't seen you in makeup, really.
Have you not seen the
all.
air hostess look that they keep giving me?
Oh, no, that was good.
And really?
You look fantastic on that.
Not dangerous case
And
of
I liked it
sunburn?
when you were on the phone, you sort of went, hello, this is... No, very good. How are you feeling?
Excited to be here.
Good.
Yeah.
Because we were particularly cruel.
Well, I expect the unexpected.
It was
probably
mean, wasn't it?
Well, you know, expect the unexpected. And you'd been too nice to us.
Yeah.
After
yeah.
Josh,
we
it was,
basically
like,
we felt
too
that.
nice.
Yeah, we felt that.
So
And we
they're
thought
going to do
let's
something.
lock you out.
And the meal was too early, and we only got 1 bottle of wine, and there was whiskey glasses there. So it was
Did you know?
It was like, why is that?
Did you thought, because
Sherlock,
you
it's
had
like,
been
why
kind
is
of
that?
talking about it since the beginning of the week, did you
Yeah,
kind of?
on Thursday, and then when you said you got to the meal tomorrow night, we were all like, cool, it's not going to happen. Then it was like 1 bottle of wine.
Brian got quite upset,
Early.
didn't he, that you'd been plucked away from...
Brian just gets upset. I think Brian's just at that.
He's at breaking point, really,
Well,
isn't
he's
he,
like,
now?
"Billy!"
Can you hear that?
What's that for?
That's for Brian. Every
It's
time
only
you say
friends.
Brian's
Every day.
name, they go completely mad. Now, you did say when you went into that house that you kind of felt, oh, look, I know I'm not going to appeal to the majority of people. Do you still feel about like that?
Yes and no.
I mean, what do
kind
you
of.
think kept you in that house?
Well, I just get on well probably with people on a one-to-one basis, so I think it's probably because I wasn't nominated.
Did you find it easier as the time went by and there were fewer people because you do get on with people on a one-to-one basis?
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 weeks have been a lot more relaxing than like the beginning
They
of it.
felt it.
It's pretty hectic.
Yeah.
And you can just get to know people a lot better, you know, when you're not kind of having to walk into people as you come out the toilet and go, oh, sorry. You know, it just gets a bit more...
We know you were very popular in the house. I mean, you only had 4 nominations the whole time you were there.
Really?
And you never went up
I
for the
knew 2
public
of them.
vote,
Yeah.
as Marcus would say. What do you think people on the outside thought of you?
Well, you've just said Earth Mother, so... And I've just had a like your hat, and then someone said, what's with the jumper? So there's obviously...
Yeah, but let's phrase it, the jumper.
Oh, but that's... it's so warm, and it was so cold in there. And I could hide this
Was
big
it?
tummy. Yeah, some days it was freezing.
Really?
And we'd eat so well. I had this huge stomach, and I was like, jumper, down to my knees.
Let's
So-
just quickly see what the outside world did make of you.
Elizabeth, you're my sort of girl. You like the older man. You like organic food. I can tell you're very, very healthy. Marks out of 10, I'd give you 1.
Elizabeth, I think you and Dean should definitely get married. because the two of you are so boring. They make a perfect household together, and a monastery somewhere.
Well, I've got a theory. I think that she's Satan. I think people in the house haven't noticed that, but I think she's using devil powers not to be nominated.
Elizabeth, she seems really genuine. She just doesn't seem like she's trying to be too wacky like all the others.
You've got more faces than Big Ben. You said you were going to leave Paul alone, let him have 1 week of rest. You go straight into that diary room, and what do? You vote for him.
Now, Elizabeth, I know I saw there you were looking particularly ashamed. That is because we've got Mr. Paul Clark here in the audience.
I've already hugged him.
And you did say that you were going to leave him alone, and then you went straight in there, didn't it?
Him and Josh, and sorry, Paul.
No, we all knew.
so
We're all
difficult.
grown-ups, aren't we? We knew that nominating was part of Big Brother when we went in there, and you had to do it. Okay. Now, people there thought that maybe you'd been a bit two-faced in the house, and that was because you basically seemed to have a problem saying things to people's faces, but you always kind of turned to Dean if you wanted to say something about someone.
Okay.
Do you? Let me show you what I mean.
No, I agree.
Let me just show you what I mean.
Two-facedness. Go on then. Oh, I don't want to see it.
Penny wants to be in control. Completely. Big time, all the time. Big time. She's not going to fuck you off.
Your stupidity is really, really, really irritating me.
So it can be sensible sometimes.
No, you come out with some really sensible stuff.
It's not just Helen, though.
It's not a
because
personal
then
thing.
Paul can go off on one.
You know what I mean? But this thing happened to me and my mates.
Well, what does Emma do? Because I don't think Emma's... She kind of slops around in a flip-flop. She's quite slow to react sometimes.
They are. It's actually fantastic.
Can I just say, you know when you were wrapped up in the blanket and you had your hat on? We've shown that a couple of times because that was the funniest ever. Because you just out of nowhere,
such a bad night.
you'd been very quiet. Was it a bad night?
I just exploded. I was
Let
just
rip.
like,
It was actually quite funny, I hate to say. Now there were a couple of things that you said about Helen there. People like Helen too. A couple of things you said about Helen there that really surprised me in the end, because you actually grew, I think, to like Helen a lot more as the weeks went by, didn't you?
No, I've always liked Helen, but I've always said that we're very, very different. I've always liked her. She's bubbly, she's great. She's very loud, and I'm probably quite quiet, so we're just very different.
Did you find that hard to live with?
Sometimes. But she said her mother would say that too, wherever her mother is.
Liz?
Her mother would say it would be amazing.
Liz, what do you reckon? Is she hard to live with?
She kept saying that when you get out, Liz is going to say it, it's going to be amazing, everyone's living with it. Yeah, she's great, she's bubbly, she's enthusiastic, and she's wonderful, she's positive, but sometimes that...
Oh my God!
Yeah, you'd be in one room, everyone said it's been one room, and then in the other room, it sounded like Helen was talking to herself.
I saw you cut your finger. I was behind the kitchen mirror
really?
when you cut your finger, and I was going, oh, somebody get an ambulance.
Yeah, she
and
was
Helen was going,
fantastic.
oh my God!
It's just like...
She wasn't getting a plaster or anything. It was just a complete madness. Now, we've said already that everybody in the house loved you because you were quite the mother with the cooking and stuff like that, and you really did look after people. Let's just see a quick example of that.
When people refer to me, they refer to me as mother, backbone, constant, calming. It's all these words, and I thought, that's it.
When Brian's finished the outline, we'll get going on yours.
Sorry to interrupt again.
Sorry.
We ran out of bacon trays, so we grease this up. Can we put biscuits in that? No.
Yeah, that's an oven-proof dish.
Yeah?
It'll be all right, yeah.
Okay. Why has it got lumpy, Elizabeth? What have I done wrong?
You've got to keep stirring it.
Garlic. Garlic.
Did you actually ever resent sort of being given that role? Because you were kind of given that role.
People were like, what do you dread? And I said, coming out and something like Good Housekeeping coming up to me and saying, And I was like...
Well, that's photo shoot gone.
So a wee bit.
So...
No and yes.
Did you feel that maybe you wanted to just let rip sometimes and you wanted to be the child?
And that night I did, but I was kind of pushed into serious person.
I mean, sometimes people could think that would be seen as patronising, but that's not how you meant it, was it?
Oh no, and actually someone said that to me. Someone said, be careful that that might be seen as patronising, but not at all, none of it. So I hope it wasn't seen as patronising. It was caring.
A caring motherly type thing. Now, do you think that taking on that role, did it ever occur to you that taking on that role might make people more hesitant about nominating you?
Possibly.
Because that was, I mean, you basically made yourself invaluable in the house, because without you, they'd all collapse like a pack of cards.
Yeah, but no one's indispensable, so someone else would have filled it.
Who?
No doubt.
Who the hell would have
Well, H, for a start, she was doing really well.
H was doing quite well with her sauce.
She could do a sauce. She could do
a sauce, thanks to you. She was so excited
She could
about
do
that,
things like
wasn't she?
that. Brian, look at Brian
You
the last
never,
few weeks.
in the 9 weeks, right, that you were in there, I kind of feel like I'm getting to know you better now in this last sort of, 5 minutes than I did over the last 9 weeks, because I don't feel like you ever really let go, like you never really went into the diary room just for a chat. Why not?
Because it's just this camera looking at you with these voices, and they're not very personable, and I'm just probably more of a personable person. And I don't know, it just felt very foreign.
Because everybody else used the diary room for sort
I
of
suppose
like
I was
talks.
just like, whoa. I suppose other people might use the diary room. I use maybe someone like Dean. I would just go and talk to him a lot, or talk to other people in the house, or Amma. I talked to Amma quite a bit at the beginning.
Even though there's only 24 hours left, I think Dean's going to miss your presence.
Well, he said, oh my God, I'm glad I've only got one night. That's what he said, yeah. It was like, whoa.
Because he was like Dad, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Why did you go into the Big Brother house?
For an experience, to see how I'd react. It's kind of a really unique thing that you'll only do once in your life. So I'm glad I've done it.
You hope?
I won't be doing it agagen.
No? You wouldn't do it again?
No, because I don't want to, because I've been there and done that, and it's kind of when you go in, ignorance is bliss.
Now, your partner Steve was right behind you all the time that you were in there. And Elizabeth, I've got some news to break to you. You did some photographs in the All Together before you went into the house.
Uh-huh.
Well, Stephen released these to a newspaper. Let me just show you. There is the front cover, and we've got some from the inside as well. And we thought that you may take this. And we wondered how you'd take that. Now, Stephen, just quickly, because I was stunned that you'd done that. Why did you do that?
Well, it's those very nice people at the Star. I blame them. They talked me into it, and they said.
But they talked you into it.
They said Elizabeth's a very nice girl, and the newspapers are full of very nice girls.
Mate, how much? Let's talk money.
That's the secret.
Enough. Elizabeth. Well, can we get rid of them now, because we've seen enough. Poor Elizabeth. And Elizabeth, though, you did laugh when you saw it, because you're not ashamed of your body, and you're not embarrassed to be naked. And do you know how I know that? Can I please show them your audition tape?
Oh, go on then.
Yes, let's have a look at your audition tape. Welcome to the Copacabana of Scotland. I'm here for an invigorating sunrise skinny dip. Open my jacket. Off with the trousers. Off with the top. One more slug of whiskey. And you want to know why I want to do it? Well, a friend once said I'm an experienced junkie. Maybe I am, but what's life for? It's for living. So maybe I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
You didn't see me running back out of the sea.
I love that. I mean, basically, you are a sort of nudist at heart, aren't you, Elizabeth? Really. Because you've often said you'd like, if you had the money, you'd have a place where alcohol was banned and there'd be lots of nudity and stuff like that. You've said that in the house.
Getting to grips with their bodies.
Yeah, getting to grips with their bodies.
People's, who knows?
And half the male population out there would like to get to grips with yours now that they've all seen that. Hurrah! Was it what you expected? Because you said you wanted an experience.
Yeah, it was, pretty much. But it was, considering I didn't really have any expectations, because, you're going into a house with 9 or it turned out to 10 other people. And it just depended on who those people were, but they all had in common that they were really nice people.
Who would you like to win? Come on, Elizabeth! I've been dying for you to give us a proper reason for nominations and all of that. You've got to give me. Who would you like to win? It's got to be Dean.
Honestly,
you want
no, I think they all, honestly, to get that far, they all deserve it.
Really?
Yeah. And
not one a little bit more?
No, honestly.
Just a little bit?
They're all great, and they've all
I'm not going to get an answer out of you,
me.
Emma. No, I can't push you. Elizabeth, you were fabulous. You've caused us no end of entertainment. Let's just take a quick look at your best bits.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board this Boeing 747 flight to Bow.
Welcome to the Big Brother Ranch. We don't have much food, but we never fight.
Why when someone wants to change?
Agree. Stand up. Yes, cutie. Oh, really? Come here. Hey, come. Hello. Really important aspects of this place. There'll be a lot of music. There wouldn't be any alcohol.
How are you today?
A bit tipsy at the moment. And there might be some nudity. Feel the water, how oily it is.
Oh, how cool is that?
Double bread!
Open!
That's fantastic, dude.
Guys.
No, I don't think we were inside the bottom.
That's true.
She can double dutch! Yay! Elizabeth, what do you think you learned from your experience? Did you learn anything about yourself or about your view of others?
Everything in mine's going to totally blank now after seeing that.
You learned how to double dutch?
I did. I learned lots of new things that I didn't know before. Learned just to be open, not judgmental, give people their best shot, really.
Elizabeth, we've given you your best shot, thank you very much.
Thank
and we're
you.
going to leave you now to go and say hello to Stephen.
I'm just waiting for the shocks, you see, so that's right. Nice to meet you.
Go and give him a big cuddle. See you later. I'm going outside now. Tomorrow is the last day. Who is going to win?
Brian's got to win it. Brian for Queen.
Brian for Queen. We've got a lot of Brian fans over here. Come fly with me, Brian. There is a man in a Helen wig down here somewhere. Where's he gone? Here he is. Who's going to win? Helen! Helen! Okay, the phone lines are still open for the other three housemates, so keep voting. If you want Brian to win, dial 09011 154402. If you want Dean to win, call 09011 154404. And if you want Helen to win, call 09011 154406. Tomorrow night at 8:30, I'll be back here and you will decide who wins Big Brother 2001. Don't leave this country. Invite your friends round. Hey, build a sugar cube tower, train a dog, dance and conquer, and tune in at 8:30. It could be any one of these three people and it'll be great telly. Bye!
You two haven't got to worry about doing your hair. I mean,
Because
come
Helen,
on.
can I just say something to you? You may have done this 3 times. Tonight was my very first time.
Okay.
Yeah, and so allow me to be a little bit. Now that I know my parents. Do you know what I mean? I'm feeling a little.
Do you want to take a little bit of advice from me, who's done it 3 times?
Go on.
Chill your boots. Don't worry about it. You haven't been up for nomination in week 2 and have to wait I don't know how many weeks to see your mother, father, and you've only got to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
So stop being selfish and stop thinking about yourself and think about how you felt on week 2.
Okay, I've heard you say that already. Just. Okay? The Dean, do you know what I mean?
The rudeness of it.
It's going to start. It's all going to kick. Imagine. It all kicked off day 63.
Day 63.